There it is. This is what I've been looking for, the river. All the boat traffic. Look at that. So all these small boats take people and cargo back and forth across to Dala, which is just across the river there. I think that area is called Dala. And I wonder where this boat goes. Look at that boat. That's way too big just to go across the river, right? It must go upriver in a certain direction. I have no idea. Excuse me. Where does this boat go? Do you know? Aoli? Aoli. Is it that way or that way? Like that? Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you. I stopped a young guy getting off the boat. He looked like he was a student and might speak English. And he said this boat is going to Aoli, something like that, upriver. But I have no idea where that is or how far away that is. I'll have to, again, check on Google Maps. What would I do without internet mapping these days, you know? Wow, what an amazing scene. I'll flip the camera around and show you what I'm looking at. I wonder if they have separate prices for foreigners or not. As always, I'm amazed at how strong the current is here. You can see down here with this tree trunk just how fast the water is moving. And this is right down beside the shore, not even out in the center of the river. So any of these boats going across really have to cut on a sharp angle, otherwise they would just drift down river. And all the people getting on board, most of them have some kind of luggage, like not going around the world luggage, but weekend luggage, you know, all these bags. So they're heading home, I guess, from their trip to the big city. So Aoli, whatever this town is, has to be a fair distance away. Maybe I can get on board and just take a look around. I'm sure they won't take off with me on board. Let's go up the gangplank. Wow. This is where a lot of the people are hanging out. Look.
What are you looking?
Just looking at the boat.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Go.
Where does this boat go?
Go more John.
Gomajong?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How far away is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, long way. then they have a cargo area down below. Let's go take a look at what's going on down here. Cool. Oh, and up here is where they have all the cabins. Oh, you can sneak to the front of the boat. I doubt very much that this is the main piloting cabin for the whole boat, or maybe it is. Very simple. Go up on the second floor for just a second. Get a look outside the front of the boat. There's the dock and the gangplank where I got on board. I have to keep monitoring this because I don't want to be on this boat when they cast off. Who knows where I'll end up. Though I think I'll have plenty of warning. They have to get rid of these big ropes, and there's another boat docked alongside this one, so that other boat would have to move first before this one could leave. So I think I'm safe to hang out here for a minute. Check out the load this guy is carrying. It's interesting that I climbed on this boat and there was really no problem with it. Like, no one stopped me to ask for a ticket or, you know, sell me a ticket for the boat. It's a very casual sort of operation here. There's more cabins up here. Not a lot of action up here, so maybe these ones aren't even in use anymore. All the doors are locked with a padlock. Here's the sun deck, if the sun happened to be shining. I keep saying that there's no way that this boat will leave with me on it, but I keep checking anyway, just to see if there's any activity. If I start to see people running for the boat, shouting for it to stop, then I better get off. This is exactly the scene I was looking for when I wanted to come down to the river. This is great. So I think I'm going to walk a little bit further upriver, see what's along there, and that will be the end of my walk for today. There's Yangon. And that district back there is more of a shipping container yard, and you couldn't really walk in there. There will be gates and guards and that kind of thing. Anyway, let's take one look over on this side of the boat and then head down and see if we can get off before they kidnap me and take me away. Wow. Look at that scene all up the river. Those huge boats there. It's great. And there's Dala. Off in that direction, basically, is the massive Irrawaddy Delta. And you hear about that area all the time on the news because it's very low-lying. You know, it's a massive, kind of like mangrove, swampy district, very low. And whenever there's a cyclone, typhoon moves through that area, you know, there's a lot of damage. A lot of people are displaced all the time. So you hear about that region in the news constantly. And I'd love to go down into the Irrawaddy Delta, but we'll see whether that will be a part of this trip or not. So here I am on the boat. Amazing river scene behind me there. Yeah, I can see all these small boats going back and forth across the river. Maybe I can hop on one of those to finish my day's activities here. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get off this boat. Yeah, I think all these cabins are closed, not in use anymore. Wonder what would happen, you know, if I did try to get a berth on this boat. You know, would they allow me? You know, would they freak out? It's like, what do we do with a foreigner? Ooh. Narrow stairs. Here we are back at the controls for the boat. So I guess down below, that would have been the lowest class. Up here, maybe a second class, a little bit more open, a bit more comfortable up here. Similar though, it's almost like having a picnic on the boat. I've tried asking a few people where this boat goes, and I still don't really know. Of course, it doesn't really matter in the end. It's going somewhere. Hello, how are you? Can I see what that looks like? Oh, lucky draw number. Oh, okay, you can win a motorcycle.
Lucky draw, lucky draw.
Lucky draw. Yeah. Do you know this boat? Where does it go? Like, yeah, Mandalay or no.
Bogali, Mojo.
Bogali?
Mojo.
Mojo. I'm out here in the parking area again. These are the, this is the actual jetty down to the small boats. I was trying to ask a man up on the ramp there how much it cost to take one of these boats, but I couldn't really communicate with him. Now there's home delivery. They have a wardrobe getting on the boat. I think I'll wait for the next boat that doesn't have a wardrobe on it and just climb on with all the other people and see what happens. Maybe they won't let me get on, or we'll see how much it costs, how much they charge me. And there's a man heading down to that same boat, maybe with a television. So it's part of the whole household furniture set. Okay, now it's time to pick a boat. These young guys are getting on that boat. Maybe, oh, and this young woman, maybe I can join them. We'll see if they let me get on the boat. Why not? Just go across? Why not? Me no? Okay. Why not? I can't go across? So this boat? Okay. Hello. How are you? Yeah. Good trip. So that little adventure didn't work out quite as I planned. I tried to get on one of the boats and I climbed on no problem, but the driver signaled, no, I can't get on. And I knew he couldn't understand English, but I did say a couple of times, you know, like, why not? Like, why can't I go? Just trying to push back a little bit. And then I started hearing whistles blowing from back on shore, you know, and guards were getting involved and security and this kind of thing. So I just got off the boat. But it's a weird contrast when you think about it. You got that huge boat over there, the passenger ship, and I could just walk on board, wander all over the ship, you know, into the pilot area, to the top deck, lower deck, go wherever I want, and there's no security, no one to stop me. But then when I try to take one of these little boats, it's weird when you think about it, how all the boat drivers up and down the whole river, they all know somehow that they're not allowed to take foreigners across. And I tried to find people here who spoke English. I spoke to, I don't know, maybe 10 different people that looked like educated people, but nobody spoke any English. I couldn't get any information from them about like how much it costs to go across, why they won't take foreigners, you know, what's on the other side of the river. I couldn't get any information at all. So you know as much as I do about what's going on here. There's some big river traffic. Big container ship filled with Maersk containers. That's a massive operation when you start to drill down into it. That company, Maersk, or however you pronounce it. And here's the puppy of the day. Puppy. Hey, puppy. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Look at that cute face. Look at that cute face. Got a little bell there. Oh, aren't you a happy puppy? Wants to get down though, but you're up on a tower here. You can't get down. Hmm? Oh, cutie pie.
Cái gì